Today I want to talk about some brands that I've been really loving that are small or more underrated designers that I feel like deserve more attention. I feel like these brands, they really pay attention to creating interesting silhouettes and using fabrics that are very thoughtful and sustainable. I really think these brands deserve more attention because a lot of brands nowadays, I feel like, tend to take a lot of inspiration or copy other brands' designs or hop on trends, and they're not very innovative with what they create. But I feel like these brands all have a very strong sense of identity, and I really want to talk about them today. First one is Belle the Label. If you guys have been following me recently, you know that I really love this brand. I've known about them for about 1 or 2 years now. This is an Indonesian based brand. They create a lot of swimwear, loungewear, and a lot of everyday casual wear. They pay a lot of attention to interesting silhouettes and details, and they use very nice fabrics. They play around with a lot of floral details and sheerness. They do a lot of interesting cuts and necklines. They play around with different hemlines, short ones, long ones. They do a lot of drop waist with their designs, which I love because I love having like a longer torso to bottom ratio. And I'm also a really big fan of low rise, which they do a lot of. They have a lot of cute, really mini shorts and sets. They also use a lot of good fabrics like lyocell, viscose, recycled nylon, recycled cotton, linen, silk. Their pieces are all hand sewn and hand dyed, and they also repurpose a lot of fabrics for their designs. I love that they do that because it really shows that they care about creating clothing in a mindful, sustainable way. And from the pieces I have from them, I have to say they're all stunning, they're very well made, and when I wear their pieces, I feel so good about myself because they are generally things that I love in my wardrobe and I pick out all the time. If I became a millionaire somehow, I would probably go to their site first thing and buy literally everything because that's how much I love them. Another brand I've been really loving is called Gil. They're based in Los Angeles and they put a lot of effort and attention to the kinds of fabrics and silhouettes they use. They use a lot of very comfortable materials. I own a few pieces from them and I have to say they're literally like the most comfortable pieces I've ever worn before because they're just so soft. All of their collections are made in limited batches to be mindful of the environment and to minimize waste and prevent overproduction, which I really love. When I think of Gil, I think of soft knits and elevated basics. They have a lot of really nice boat neck tops and drapey tops, which I really like. They also have really nice tunics that are asymmetrical and very curve hugging and flattering dresses. I have not tried their pants, but they do look extremely comfortable and I definitely want to get my hands on one of their capris. I also want to get some of the halter tops because I think they look super flattering, so I have my eye on those. And they have done one collaboration before with Sierra O'Day and it was super cute. I think it came out really well, and shameless plug, if they ever wanted to collaborate with me, I would be so happy because I feel like I could create some amazing designs with them and I would create things that I would genuinely love to wear and others would love to wear. So Sabi the Label is a brand based in Melbourne, Australia, which I really like. I've bought a few of their pieces. I think they pay a lot of attention as well, like the other brands, to using sustainable fabrics and doing very limited quantity drops and releases. They use a lot of recycled fabrics and they do a lot of interesting things with textures and things that you can wear in different ways for every day. I have one of their waist pouches, and what I like about it is that it has really high quality materials on it. It's very lightweight and comfortable and adjustable, and it's double-sided. So one side is leather and the other side is suede, so it adds to the versatility of it. They really prioritize being able to wear your clothes in different ways and layer in different ways and truly wear things that you feel comfortable in and good about. The owner of the brand also shows a lot of the behind the scenes, so you really feel like you're getting to know the brand and what the brand cares about about and what it represents, which I really like. They show a lot of their hands-on work with sourcing fabrics and working with their manufacturers, and I feel like that's so special because it shows like they really have a heart behind their brand and they really love what they do and the pieces they make, and that makes me want to invest in their brand more. Valeria Anastasia is a brand I very recently learned about. I attended a little pop-up that they had in New York and it was such a gorgeous pop-up. They had this amazing space and the collection that they were featuring was using this really adorable deer print, and of course I played dress up and I took a lot of pictures there. It was so cute. I love that they had such a strong focus on one print and then created multiple different silhouettes around it. I like when brands have like a really strong story for a collection, and I feel like this collection was very strong because it was all about femininity and delicacy and playfulness and free-spiritedness. I think that collection in general really made them stand out, and I feel like it's a good point for them to start from to really get their name out there. They are a brand from Mexico, and I think that a lot of their other designs other than the Bambi print show the vitality and the liveliness of where they're from. They have a lot of bold colors and bold prints, and they have a lot of nice straps and ways you can play with what you're wearing and how you're styling it, which I feel like adds a lot. Definitely my favorites from this brand are anything with the deer print, and that gorgeous dark gray kind of metallic-y looking color is also stunning. You guys know I'm a huge fan of silver and gray, like I don't stop talking about it. I think they're definitely a designer to keep an eye out for because I don't know what they're gonna do next. I feel like the deer print was very unexpected because they're not really like a coquette brand, so it'll be interesting I think to see what they're gonna come up with next. The next brand I really have fallen in love with is called Tay Park. I recently attended a pop-up that they had in New York and the founder is so sweet. You guys should definitely check out her brand. She puts so much thought and effort into her designs and she creates literally like the most flattering designs ever. Like, they're really insane, guys. She gets a lot of inspiration, I believe, from her mother and how strong of a figure she was in her life. There's also a lot of inspiration from Southeast and South Asia, like South Korea, where the founder is from, and also places like China and Vietnam and Indonesia. And you can really see that in the designs. There's a lot of very elegant, elevated silhouettes as well as more oversized casual vibes with their styles. The pop-up I attended was so nice. The space was amazing and I got to try on a bunch of different designs. I got to choose one design to take with me and it was so hard, you guys. I kind of had an idea of a piece I would want to pick out after visiting, but they didn't have a color of the apron top that I was looking for because it was limited edition apparently, which was sad, but I got to try on everything else that I had my eye on. I was really close to getting the mini balloon dress because I love how the collar, you can style it in different ways, but instead I ended up getting the kite top in silver. I just felt like it was so me, the metallic color, and I felt like I could style it in different ways. I figured out a way to style it that the designer actually hadn't thought of, and so she was really excited about that, and just to see her excitement about finding different ways to style her designs I think really touched me, and I definitely think that this brand deserves more recognition. Also, the imagery that they use, like the photo shoots that they do showing all of their clothing, is just so gorgeous. It kind of reminds me of Guzio or Mir Palais. It looks so high quality and just editorial, and I'm living for it. Okay, my camera died, but I'm back. Also, why is the sun in my face? Okay, I moved over a little bit. Another brand that I've discovered recently is called Matilda Moose, I believe it's pronounced. I think that they're based from Paris. The way I found out about them is I attended this cute little pop-up with multiple brand designers. They had Matilda Moose, the designer, and some of her collection there. I immediately really gravitated towards her designs. She uses a lot of femininity and seductiveness. She has a lot of really nice curve hugging designs, and especially uses a lot of this very delicate, gorgeous black lace. I tried on one of her dresses and I felt so good in it and so sexy. It was like completely sheer, fully lace, but it was absolutely stunning. And a lot of other people were also trying on her designs because I think they're just very flattering to women, and I think she really understands what women want to wear. The designers created a lot of, I would say, like evening wear and special occasion wear, which I feel like is perfect for engagements, parties, events, dinners, things like that. And she also has designs that I think could even be good for like a bridesmaids event or a wedding event or even a wedding, because she does have some white lace dresses. I definitely want to keep an eye out on what she's going to create next. I think she has this really strong sense of what her brand is and what she likes to create. So I can only imagine for her future collections that she's going to continue on that path of using a lot of lace and neutral colors and a lot of very feminine, curve hugging, figure flattering silhouettes. I don't know if her designs have been in publications yet, but I could totally imagine one of her dresses being on the cover of Vogue. Caro Chia is a brand that I learned about a few months ago. I went to this Gale pop-up around Fashion Week earlier this year, and they had some of this designer's pieces there, and I'd never heard about them. I tried on one of their tops, and I remember I absolutely fell in love with it, and I really wanted to buy it. But it was a little bit pricey for me at that time, so I didn't. But looking back, I kind of regret it. I think their designs are so stunning. The designer is from Malaysia, and I think she's super skilled the way she creates her silhouettes and the styles and the techniques she used. I think are very eye-catching and interesting to look at. I love that she uses a lot of sheerness and layering and interesting draping with her designs. I literally want to buy like everything from them. I think they have gorgeous pieces, and I think they're just more playful than what I'm used to wearing, but they're not so crazy as if I feel like I could only wear it to a photo shoot. I feel like I could actually wear some of these pieces walking down the street and still not feel too crazy. I think I would just feel very well dressed. It is like more of an investment, some of the pieces. I feel like these are pieces I can wear in a lot of different ways, and even year-round if I layered them to be warmer if it's colder in the season. Definitely really love some of these dresses and some of the tops too. She has some sets that I think are gorgeous. My friend recently acquired a set from them and I was so jealous. I usually like to buy from designers secondhand, to be honest, because I like to save money that way, but I haven't seen many people list any designs from this designer. I've only seen like one person list something before, but I think it's always great to just support the designer by directly buying off their website. If I was like a millionaire, I would literally buy everything right away because I love this brand. Lastly, I want to mention the brand Fancy Club. They're from Vietnam, and you may have heard of this brand before because I think they've been blowing up a little bit more over the past few years, especially with their kind of infamous jellyfish tendril designs that every brand and their mother has duped by now. They create these really fun designs that are extremely sexy and cunty. I would definitely describe this brand as high fashion editorial. The imagery that they use is so stunning. It's similar to Tay Park. It's very high quality, very professional, super editorial. I just love how they show their designs. They just know the right ratios to use, I feel like, for their tops and their bottoms. They do a lot of low waist and mini or figure hugging bottoms, and they do a lot of full length tops and halter necks and turtlenecks. They literally just get it. They just know what we as women want to wear. Definitely this is more of like a special occasion, fancy event, photo shoot kind of vibe, but I think you could wear some of these more casually if you wear them with jeans or jackets, things like that. And they're definitely more of an investment too. But I have worn one of their designs recently actually, and I have to say the quality is really good. A lot of their designs can be styled in different ways, and they're just so flattering that you really do feel good when you're wearing them. And I got so many compliments when I wore that top. This is definitely a brand that you would want to invest in if there's a piece you really love or an event that you want to look drop dead amazing for. Something that's interesting about this brand too is they actually put a lot of interesting designs out in terms of accessories. They do bags, belts, chokers, shoes, and jewelry, and even gloves. So they literally do like the whole production of it. If you're looking for like a whole entire like costume or like a full editorial type of outfit, like Fancy Club is the place to look, because you can get literally every type of accessory and the whole outfit all in one place, and it will look so good all together because it's all from the same brand and it's all made with the highest craftsmanship and so much thought and effort. Like, can you imagine being like a cunty Alice in Wonderland or even like a sexy Rose? The possibilities are truly endless. Okay, I had to move again because the sun was in my face yet again, but that's all the designers that I wanted to discuss today. I love all these brands so much. I cannot wait to become a millionaire someday so that I can immediately go on their sites and order literally everything. They deserve so much more attention and success, truly. If any of y'all want to give me, that would be really nice, you know. But yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, maybe learned about a new brand or two. Let me know if there's brands that you feel like are underrated or that people don't really know about or should know about more. And I'll see you again very soon.